Hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Abigail. You're sleepy? I assume it's very, very late in Europe, but good to see you. Hi, Toad. Um, Let me set up the screen. Two a.m. Oh God, Abigail. Maybe you should go sleep. But I guess it's the weekend, right? Weekends are more forgiving. I saw that Lily already played today. But it was the tournament game. Okay. I was spying a little bit. Surface tension. I don't know why, but those strong Japanese players always have the most creative nicknames. Whenever it's on 81 Dojo or Shogi Club 24, they always come up with something crazy. Look this. Let's look on the list. Always like something fancy, like Fortissimo, Perfect White, stuff like that. Wataru Seven Dan. Like, perhaps the longer the nickname, the higher your Shogi level is, guys. Maybe if you wanna improve on Shogi, you just have to go with like this super fancy nickname. Jen and I played a teaching ladder game where neither of us found time to castle. I would be happy to see that game, Toad. Alright, but I think it's time that we invite Paul to the scene. Hi, Paul.
Hi, Carol.
Are
Thanks for
you
having me.
ready for the lesson?
Yes, I'm ready for our today's lesson.
Surface tension. Is the mistake intentional? That sounds very Japanese, to be honest. Surface. All right. So I wanted to do today two things. I already talked with Paul before, and he said he played a lot of games, so it's perfect what I was planning. I wanted to see some of the Kifu of your games.
Oh, darn. I wasn't really prepared for that. Okay, let's see. Um,
So, if you played on Shogi Wars, I think there was a way to view it.
yeah. Or okay.
Just by using the username, unless you want to be anonymous. Well,
I was playing on a different account. I think it would be better if you. Oh, darn. I wasn't really ready for this. Because I
come.
use various usernames. One for public and one for private.
Well, go for the
But
public one then.
let's see here. Let me see if I have any Kifu.
Mm-hmm.
And if how do I show you the Kifu? I have a KIF file.
You can send it to me if you have it in file or if you played it online. Uh,
Okay. Oh, darn. Oh.
it's okay, it's okay. We have time. If we learned how to do it today, it's gonna be easier next time. Time zombie.
See.
No, we just were considering the theory about the longer your shogi nickname is, the stronger you are. Or like the most fancy sounding it is, the stronger you are. So the easiest way for you to improve at shogi is create a nickname that sounds fancy, I guess.
Okay. Okay. How do I send you the Kifu from Shogi Wars?
Do you have it downloaded or?
No, I don't have it downloaded.
Okay, so all I need is your username, basically.
Okay, sure. Okay,
Ezra,
it's
that explains my weakness. Yeah, just add few more numbers.
this is my username. And then I can show you the games that we can go over. I mean, there's so many that I played. And I have that favorited.
Right, let me see if this web page works. It's loading very intensely. Okay, it said it found 29 games. And you're 2Q, right?
Yeah, I'm 2Q.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
You can see him on my screen, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
should have. I didn't really think that you were gonna ask me for my games. Otherwise, I
Ha
would
ha
have played
ha.
it under a
Surprise,
different.
surprise.
Okay.
Toad is saying, I think it's possible for short name players like One Eye to be quite strong. Yes, but in the past, Shogi Club 24 didn't allow nicknames that are as short as 5 letters. So I guess that explains why One Eye wasn't strong on Shogi Club 24. And instead, slash, not slash, minus sign, One Eye minus sign was the stronger one. Kento was better or was Pio better? Kento requires you to have an account, so maybe Pio. But let's turn off the weird noises. Okay.
And if you do go over the games, I don't recommend that you go over the 3-minute ones. Yeah, maybe the 10-minute ones or the 10-second ones. Maybe the 10-minute ones.
I'm not
Those
sure if I
are.
have a way of telling how many minutes
Oh,
game it was. I mean, I can see that the game finished in 3 minutes, but
yeah, no, those are
anyway,
all.
I think also important to like take a quick look at your quick games as well. So you're playing the 4-5 rook, right? In this game at least.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look without like much judging because I know it's quick shogi. You already made like strategical mistakes.
Mm.
Now your opponent made a tactical one. Whoa.
We see some moves here. Oh yeah. Oh, I remember this game. My opponent was giving me pieces one after another.
For some reason I would promote to 8-2 instead, but I guess it's not bad. Yep, well done. So the strategical mistake, if you play 4-5 rook,
Yeah.
and you go for bishop exchange, you should be disadvantages. Because what's gonna
Okay.
happen? He's gonna push this 8-4 pawn, 8-5 pawn, and your silver will be stuck on 7-7. And if you go for stuff like you did in the game, then this knight is able to jump actually. Or he can push 8-4 pawn.
Oh yeah, you should have taken that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit hard to play. Also, 6-7 square is open for bishop drops.
Okay.
So the combination of 6-5 and 6-7 sometimes is deadly too.
So the lesson learned is don't trade bishops when you play the 4-5 ranging rook.
Well, it's very situational, but in this case, yeah, your silver will be stuck probably.
Okay.
Clearly, Habu can get the 100 title if only he changed his name to Yoshiharu Watanabe, yes. Alright, let's take a look at random one from the middle. That you lost actually. Oh, against one down. Yes, we're gonna look at the ones with one down. One dan on Shogi Wars will be probably stronger than actual one dan in Japan.
Interesting.
Alright, so you're on the top. And this time you're playing static rook. Nope, fake static rook. Alright. Yes, it's a good thing to, like, as a beginner to try different stuff. Your opponent's going for right side king, by the way.
Oh, Migigyoku, yeah.
Yes.
That's
Not
okay.
really. He faked it.
Oh, he faked it.
Oh, so here taking with silver is the just the key. If you take with the bishop once more, you're sacrificing the defense of 2/4 pawn.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. That's
And
how he was able to get in with 2/4.
yeah. Oh, and here the move you wanna do is 2 rook.
Oh, the taking advantage of the pin.
It's very important in swinging rook, basically, to when they come like this, you go to 2 rook. In this case, the silver is in bad spot because bishop takes, you take the rook, and he would be able to take the silver, so it's a rook silver exchange, right? But because his king is in the center, that's gonna become a check, so your silver survives and his bishop dies. So the 2 rook looks really fun. After 2 rook, he's gonna drop the 2/5 pawn, making his exchange on 2/4 kinda wasted, because you can either redrop the 2/3 pawn or try to target this bishop, this pawn differently. Anyway, 2 rook gives you so many options, basically. Here, yeah, here you're stuck with the rook, and his rook is trying to going inside your camp right now. That's a nice pawn drop. But we're missing pieces. Oh, he didn't take the pawn? He can take this pawn. Oh no, he's afraid of pawn drop, I see. I see. Yeah, so if you had one more piece, that would be winning for you. Simply speaking. The problem is he took your pieces here and... yeah, you're missing the big piece. I'm not sure if I cannot hear you or you're not speaking.
No, I'm just like looking at the board and just was
Thinking.
surprised why I made so many mistakes. But then again, I think this was a 3-minute game, so I was just making the moves. But I think it's still very educational that you're going over this, even though it's a fast time control. Because I
Yeah,
didn't
because...
know about two rook and about the bishop exchange in the fourth file ranging rook.
yeah, so the conclusion from today will be I would recommend you to play longer time games.
Yeah. Is
But
longer like 10 minutes?
10 minutes is like minimum, yeah, but Byoyomi time would be also preferable.
Okay. I'm doing a corresponding game with GN. So he's very nice enough to do some practice games with me. So I'm doing that right now.
Because the idea is you don't want to play more, you want to think more. I'm
Yes,
not sure if
yes.
it makes sense, yeah.
It makes perfect sense.
But yeah, by viewing those quick games, I can see what ideas you're trying. So here you're playing static rook instead. And yeah, having fun is also important. So if you feel like playing quick games, sure. Don't mind.
No,
Don't
it's
mind.
actually not fun. It's stressful.
Oh my god, are you cheating in this game? You're playing so well.
Uh, I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but yeah.
It is a
No,
compliment.
I have never used Kishin in Shogi Wars.
Oh, nice, nice. So here, yeah, it's kind of tricky. So the rook isn't necessary here. Hmm. Maybe the knight simply is better.
Nakabisha.
Nakabisha central rook. He's playing central
Yeah.
rook. Yeah.
I mean, you were going over like so quickly, and I just realized that just now.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, yeah. My habit is to like really quickly view the games on my stream, so I'm really used to like doing it. This move is bad.
By my opponent?
No, the rook drop to 7-1.
I will drop. Okay. Oh yeah, because
Because
it's
you wanna
like,
drop it here actually. 8-9.
yeah.
What does it do on 7-1 is it protects the knight, but so could the pawn drop to 7-2. And here, basically, he controls your rook right now. And, you know, he took the knight anyway. So, that's because Shogi is a game, once the position becomes crazy, you are not able to slow it down anymore.
Yeah.
In most of most of stuff. Consulting Kishin during game, good. Consulting Kishin dueling game, bad. By Shogi Wars Logic.
I think they should not allow kissing during the game.
That's their business model, though.
I've spent so much money on Shogi Wars, it's crazy. On those like Kishin analysis,
Mm-hmm.
where I think you spend like about six, no, not six, four on the I don't know what type of analysis it is. Oh yeah, at the end it will tell you like what your playing strength, playing style is, and also the graph too, which
Can
is
I
two.
can I tell you a horrible secret?
Sure.
Using this web page, you can copy the Kifu and put it in the program, or use the program actually to analyze your game for free.
Oh no. I've been spending so much money. They must be really happy with me because I'm a very good customer.
Please do not spend money on Kishin.
Oh, thank you so much. You saved me. You and Time Zombie saved me so much money.
I will give you an example. We're gonna log into Play Shogi. That has a very strong program to analyze games. Like very strong, guys. I'm not even kidding. Telmarch is working on the new collection system. But it's not ready yet. But it looks pretty epic, I have to say. And all you have to do is click Import Kifu. You go to that web page that you just did. You go click Copy. Boop. And the program's like, Copy shimashita, which means I've copied your Kifu. And then we click Import and you paste it here and you import from text. And then, boom, you have your own Kifu. You are sent it, and all you have to do is click board. No, not board. Actually, we need to add it to database first. Save Kifu,
Is
yeah.
there a site, like a program where I can save all my games into one and include my analysis as well?
Yeah, this allows you to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good program. I didn't realize it was also a database too.
They also have like a book, yeah. Analyze with computer, and then you wait and look, magic happens on screen.
And how do you analyze it with the engine or?
Yeah, I'm showing on the screen right now.
Oh, duh.
Magic happens, right?
Yeah. There's so much stuff I need to learn, and I'm
Yeah.
looking at this for the very first time.
Well, this is why we're showing you. Yeah, there's also the Shogi GUI with engine, but this website basically allows you to do the same thing without much faster, well, less perfect, but I assure you this is not a bad analysis.
Is the Shoei GUI, can you also save games on the database?
Shogi GUI lets you
Yeah.
save.
No, yeah, I'm asking. I'm not sure if that's Shoei GUI is an engine or if it's a program.
It's a program. So it's like a software with Shogi board where you can input your Kifu. It's either Shogi GUI or Shogi Dokoro.
Got it, got it.
There's also Kifu for Windows, but that's in Japanese.
And you can save the analysis too, like your own comments and explanations.
Comments in Kifu for Windows, yes. So you will be able to save your comments on this webpage or on Lishogi as well.
Yeah, I've been utilizing Lee Shogi.
But I'm afraid on Shogi GUI and Shogi Dokoro not really.
Okay. That's good to know. I will, going forward, use Shogi and PlayShogi.com for, I guess, storing games on the database.
Yeah, so for example, here you can clearly see that Santa made a mistake around here. You can even click review mistakes button. It seems like you have the advantage currently. And then something horrible happened. He gave away the horse. No, yes. Oh, it's you. You're Santa. No! Alright, so you did a great job making a horse.
Sorry, is Sente bottom or top?
Bottom.
Bottom.
So the center works like this, that 1 square is on top right of Santa's view.
Oh, yeah, I'm still having a hard time with the notation. Yeah,
It's okay.
that's right.
So here he's trying to capture your horse, which you could save. Here you're panicking and... yeah, this is how you could have saved the horse, right? But without giving away those pawns would be better. The computer also proposes the same move. So yeah, the horse, once you make a horse, usually you wanna push it back or keep in the center. The longer it stays like this in opponent count, the more dangerous it will be. Similar to queen in chess, right?
Yes.
You wanna move it as the last. So in this case, you made the horse early, meaning you wanna utilize this later. So you pull it back. Because the horse becomes the biggest target on the board once you... okay, so you're dead here, clearly, but yeah. Just a matter of how. Yeah, so you don't need... my whole point is you don't need to pay for the Kishi.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What
Alright, so...
about games not to play shogi, which you just showed, but can you import it to Lee Shogi, or is Tadovsky still working on that? I'm looking at his
he's
comments.
saying he's working on it, so...
Is what he's part of Lee Shogi?
Rishagi is made by many people, including Toads.
Oh, interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah,
That's
so
amazing.
like Lichess and Lishagi, are like, if I understand well, like open software.
Mm.
So anybody can copy the codes and make their own version.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, without you folks, I don't think I would be able to enjoy shogi as much. Where can I go and make some donation if I ever want to make a donation?
Well, there is a donate button literally on the webpage as well.
No.
I'm not sure if, like, the money probably goes to like to the server.
Mm.
Where there's like, if you wanna donate, click this button here. Donate, become patron.
Yeah, I think I will do that. Oh, become a Lee Shogi patron. Yeah.
Yeah, similarly to leeches, but yeah. Oh, Madoka is here. Yeah, Madoka is here. I don't have to follow her. Yeah, so Play Shogi is free, and Lee Shogi gives the ability basically to donate. Shogi GUI, Shogi Dokoro, all are free programs. There are free Shogi engines you can use.
Mm.
Toad is explaining that yeah, there's one lead developer called Wanderer 12, I assume, who does most of the work, but there are other developers too. Play Shogi and Lee Shogi are both free and open source on GitHub, yes. Lee Shogi also have the option to free full game analysis, engine analysis like Shogi Wars, except it is totally free. Well, the fact is Shogi Wars has like bigger database of users.
Mm.
But yeah, the fact that you wait, I mean, once you know this webpage, everything becomes easy. The Shogi extent. Just put your nickname, boom, you know. You can
I'll
save
have
all those Kifu, and then, for example, in Play Shogi, you will be able to update few Kifu at the same time soon. Upload.
Am I able to do it in bulk, like 10 games per import?
To Play Shogi, you will be able to soon, yes.
Oh, soon. Okay, got
Soon,
it.
yeah. It's I saw it's working, but it's not uploaded yet.
Mm.
Ureshinoryu. You played Ureshinoryu.
I did? I thought.
No, your opponent did. Alright.
Oh, my opponent did.
So how does it work? Do you enjoy playing Ibisha too?
I don't know what I enjoy the most, Ibisha or Huribisha. I don't like either. I guess it really depends on my opponent's choices. So if there's a
Relatable.
certain my opponent plays, then I'll play Ibisha or I'll play Huribisha.
Yeah, so as you develop, usually people choose one of those strategies
Mm.
to like concentrate on, but yeah, I like playing both too. Future opposition players, says Time Zombie. Could be all rounder, you know. Um,
Mm.
hmm. So the difference between Furibisha and Ibisha. Maybe let me open 81 Dojo board. If you play Ibisha, that usually means that the attack is gonna come like this.
Yeah.
If you play double swinging rook, the attack will also come like this, right?
Mm.
Now if you play Furibisha versus Ibisha, the attack comes like this.
Yeah.
So how we call it in Shogi is that this is the Yoko Shogi, because you attack from the side. And this will be the Tate Shogi, the vertical one. Just by looking at the position might be hard to understand, but this will require you to know many pawn tactics and break the opponent's shape from above, right? While
Yeah.
the idea of attacking from the side is usually easier because it's like I'm gonna promote my rook and then add pieces and attack from the side. Like, might be clearer
Yeah, yeah,
this
it's
way.
clear. Especially the fourth file. Really recommended for beginners.
Mm. So yeah, that depends which type of shogi you prefer.
Which type of shogi do you prefer? Do you prefer the ranging
Ah,
rook or the not ranging? What was it? The switching, sliding rook? I
swinging.
forgot the swinging rook.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know you corrected me. It's not the ranging rook anymore. Yeah. So
Yeah, I
the
mean, ranging is not wrong, but yeah.
swinging rook, or do you prefer the static rook?
I'm personally a swinging rook player, but if my opponent plays swinging rook, sometimes I play static rook myself
Mm.
to avoid the vertical shogi. But I also don't mind playing vertical shogi, so I play everything, let's say. Time
Oh,
Zombie says, is 4-5 really a good opening for beginners? Yes, because there is a clear division between attacking and defensive pieces. And that idea itself is very simple. Of course, middle game and end game will be difficult, or like what to do from now on will be difficult. The first strategy I usually try is to teach just primitive climbing silver. Yeah, that's also an option, yeah.
mm, yeah. I like either or.
At the university that one of the professionals teaches, he usually starts with 4-5 rook, but he chooses an opening to teach that's very aggressive and all the pieces are exchanged, and then he teaches the end game, kinda late middle game, end game concepts first. The thing with 4-5 rook is really long fight usually. Even if Ibisha breaks through, it takes time to break the castle, so you learn how castles work, I guess. Anyway, Paul, you had a question about vertical shogi?
Let's see, what was I gonna ask? Oh yeah, the reason why I thought, and you've already confirmed it, that the fourth file ranging rook is suitable for beginners is I've watched Yamaguchi Eriko, I think
Mm-hmm.
that's her name. Yeah,
Yes.
she recommended that. But I also agree with Time Zombie because the first shogi book that I've studied from, which is it's a English book, and I have it right here with me. It's called Japan's Game of Strategy by Trevor Leggett, and he showed the primitive climbing silver attack. So I'm also familiar with the other opening as well, the bogeying.
What was it?
Oh, the
Like,
book is called Shogi Japan's Game of Strategy by Trevor Leggett with two G's. I don't think this is a very popular book, but this is the only book I had.
oh, that book.
Yeah, is that a good book?
Personally, I've never read it. It's probably the most popular book in English, and Shogi is worse for it. Oh my god, Tom Zombie is really critical of the book.
No, he's an expert with in regards to shogi books, so yeah, I'm sure he's aware.
Yeah, I guess one thing you could like criticize immediately is the piece style. It's kind of
Yeah,
weird.
yeah,
Oh, and oh god, the notation.
yeah, it is really weird. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why it threw me off and why I didn't really enjoy playing shogi.
Oh, really? I have to write better book immediately then.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to buying your book and promote it to my friends.
Now we have a symmetrical position. Each of you has a clear line in front of his rook, right up in the enemy bastion. Bastions. Bastions? Bastions. And each of you has a pawn in hand. Yeah?
Yeah.
At the moment you have each only one file in which you can use it, see rule page 41. But later, if you sacrifice a pawn on some other file, this pawn in hand can be dropped with this decisive effect.
The
3,
first of the
8
book is 9.
silver. And it's red, which throws me off because it indicates it's promoted. We give you a separate diagram. This is a characteristic move of an import. Oh, is it a dot or is it? No, it's my screen. Okay. Important opening called Bogin. Literally, it means pole silver. And the point is that black intends to send his silver climbing up second file like a pole to speak in order to help to break through at the other end. So far it seems correct. Ooh, 1966, okay.
Yeah, that's the book where I learned the primitive, what is it called? The bulging attack.
Primitive climbing silver.
Oh yeah, primitive climbing silver. Yeah.
So what is the thing that threw you off in this book?
I think it was the notation.
Oh, notation.
Because
Later.
like as a chess player, I'm familiar with like letter and number right after, like knight f3,
Mm-hmm.
queen c5, and then this is like numbers like 4 VI, and I'm like, what? This didn't really make sense. And then the pieces look a little bit weird.
One could
I mean,
argue that if you would make a newer version of the same book that would include a newer notation style, that would make the book more valuable then.
you're right.
So it's not a bad book, right? I actually need to order it myself and check it out. I have this passion of buying all the English Shogi books and then like learning from it. Like how things are done correctly, what throws people off. But yeah, notation is one of those things that changed through the time. The same way ranging rook is called swinging rook, right?
Yes, correct.
The same way we started from weird numbers to alphabet to numbers in like normal numbers. It all evolved. And this is why perhaps this book is just showing the change.
Wow,
The
1 star on Amazon. That's I don't know what to say. But that's the only book written in English that I have.
There is one other shogi book on Amazon that I personally gave 1 star to. But yeah, no, I see it has 4 stars on Japanese one at least.
That's nice of them to give 4 stars on that book.
One of the comments says, I will be able to play shogi like Shikamaru in no time at all with this
No,
book.
that's impossible.
Impossible, yeah. Yes, I will have to buy it then. But yeah, oh. The Board and the Man. Oh god. King's Bodyguard. I like that. Lance Knight. So the names of the pieces are good. Like I've seen books that called it with very creative names before.
Mm.
Novice's Game, Introduction.
Or maybe they would call the bishops as elephants.
No, they would call them either Japanese name or like Diagonal Mover or like Hunters.
Oh
Stuff
no,
like
I
that.
don't
Yeah.
like that at all. The
Yeah,
hangover
yeah, yeah. If I see like them starting to get creative with the names, I'm like, nope, I'm not reading this anymore. Yeah. Anyway, you made me very interested in this book right now. Okay. I thought we can also like play a game ourselves.
Yeah, okay. I'm
And
ready.
yeah, so I have the idea of what you're currently doing in the opening. I'm gonna play accordingly. Do you know Nekomado books? I think I'm gonna recommend you some better English shogi books. Do you know Nekomado?
No, I'm not familiar with Nekomado.
So they
But
made a series of books called At a Glance series,
I see.
and I'm showing it on
Oh,
screen.
yes,
But
I've seen that site before. I didn't know that it was called Nekomado.
Nekomado is the Kaisha, the company.
Mm. And how easy is it to acquire the books from overseas?
Put into cart, click, make order, click. That's all.
And I'm assuming this is not in PDF, but you would have to actually buy the physical hard copy of the book.
Yes, but it's worth it.
Yeah, I was thinking of that, and also Habu's words.
I mean, if you would like to get it faster, because I think they're selling through the ship. I'm trying
I
to
think
delete, but it's not deleting it from the cart. Shipping
Japanese
guide.
version would take me like double, or it would take me forever to go through 10 pages of the book.
No, those
It would,
books are really, really easy.
you mean in Japanese or in English?
The books that I'm showing, Glance series,
Yeah.
are all in English.
Okay, no, I'm just saying if it's in Japanese, it would take me forever to read one
No.
page.
I'm specifically recommending you English books.
Yes.
So the Joseki at a Glance gives you like a problem collection from different openings and teaches you good moves in those openings, but it doesn't teach you how to get to that position. It just teaches you to like think about the position and find a good move. To get a feeling for certain opening. So if you expect to learn opening, you're not gonna learn from this book. You're gonna learn tactics in opening, which is still good. Then we have edge attack, which is edges are quite important in shogi, and this book is something that beginners were lacking of in shogi. They always ask, how do I use the edge? How do I use the edge? That book is your answer, basically. It's important in Yagura, it's important in Anaguma, so I would recommend it. Sabaki at a Glance is the best book you can get at current level. It teaches you how to sacrifice in pieces in order to get some advantage. And ending attack. Ending. Shogi is all about the ending. So I really recommend it.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you would like to get those books faster, I can buy it for you and send to you by EMS. So a little bit quicker if you want.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're in Japan. Okay.
Yeah, I'm in Japan. So yeah, we can do it. We can get you the books faster. You don't have to struggle with books like Japan's Game of Strategy.
You're right.
All right, and yeah. Literature, fun to read literature, playing games, and now let's go practice then. Let's go play a game. All right, I'm gonna wait on 81 Dojo.
Okay. See, and I'll find you. Okay, I see you. One eye. On eye.
All right, and we have quite a long time, thinking time, so you can play relatively slowly, but I am sent, I believe.
Yeah. Let's see.
I also have a few PDFs that might be useful to you. If I didn't, I can send it to you. I think I didn't, yeah.
No, you haven't. Not yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I have this great openings basics book. If I just find it.
Yeah. See, so after 7-6 pawn, what do I usually do?
I have two very important books that I've read that made me jump in my shogi level.
Okay, I'm gonna open the bishop's line.
Do you want me to play any particular strategy, or is it just like...
I mean, if the one that I like the most is the Yoko Hudori, which is, I don't know what that is in English,
side
but
pawn picker?
side pawn picker. Yeah, that's what I like the most as Gote.
I have no experience in side pawn picker, but let's go. So side pawn picker will be the type of opening that doesn't have a middle game.
Yeah.
And it
And
kind
I
of
like
looks chess-like. It's very tactical.
yeah. So you were asking me what kind of openings I like to play. Is it the swinging rook or the static rook? I like the static rook only because of this opening. Otherwise, I
Oh,
would arranging. So it really depends on what my opponent chooses.
I just realized I totally ignored the chat, so I'm gonna read it. Long time no see. A Shogi question. What are you supposed to do after you make Yagura Castle? Attack the edge. Attack the third file. Yeah, Time Zombie says that Hitome no... So, At a Glance is actually a book series. And Sabaki at a Glance is an amazing one, yeah. I have the book Japan's Game of Strategy. It's the only book I have. Ooh. Well, here are the next books you should be buying then. Plans Shogi series set. It's my recommendation, personally. Akashia? Was it Akashia or Akashia? Yeah, it's a store in district called Jimbocho, and it has old shogi books, a lot of them. So if you're like excited to see Edo era type of Kifu, for example, they will probably have it. They also have more newer books, but if you want new shogi books, it's not gonna be there. Oh, you like this variation? Oh god, you're growing to be a new Telmarch, are you?
Oh, who's Telemarch? Does
Telmarch
he do?
is fourth time. Telmarch is fourth time European champion. He's the creator of Play Shogi,
No way, really? Wow.
and he loves this particular opening line. So if you would like to learn more about this opening, just send him a Discord message.
Okay.
Telmarch
Yeah,
makes Yoko Fudori look fun, definitely.
this is the reason why I love shogi because of this.
Okay, I think the move to play here was this, but I might be wrong. I need to double think.
Yeah, I've watched like a lot of videos on this, at least maybe 3 hours worth, even
I
though I forget most of it.
believe it's the rook move. I wanna believe it's the rook move.
Yeah, there's so
I
many things.
wanna believe. I wanna believe it's the rook move. I would also like to see videos of this. Please post in Shogi Harbour Discord, says Time Zombie. So, the videos you've watched, he's asking for the links to that. Paul.
Oh, you're asking me? Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can do that. Yeah, I will do it on the Shogi Harbor Discord.
Mm-hmm.
It's all in Japanese, but yeah, I can do that. There's one where he has the subtitles in English, and I think that would be very beneficial.
Mm.
Uh, Shogi Harbor Discord, like which channel?
Shogi only would be great.
Shogi only. Okay, let me just make a note. Shogi only.
Which makes me think that one day having a collaboration with Telmarch about Yoko Fudori, that would be an epic series for our channel.
Yeah. If he had moved up, down with the rook, that would be a bad move, which I learned. So what you played was the correct move. Oh, you made that move at an instant.
Oh, so I might be telling that I don't have experience in Yoko Fudori, but I know the basics, yes.
Okay, this is where you need to.
I know certain amounts of opening lines in Yoko Fudori.
I gotta remember. Totally forgot. This is very deep for me, and we're at 23. Okay.
Oh, I know it for like maybe 7 more moves.
I mean, like when I watch the videos, yeah, I watch the entire like game. So,
Mm.
but in terms of memorizing it, I try to memorize up to 40, but I have a hard time remembering. I gotta look at this over and over.
Yeah, so try to start thinking like what move looks good instead.
Okay, so I
One Eye
gotta move.
versus Telmarch, Ultimate Rematch, Battle of the
Oh,
European Monarchs. Yes,
I think I remember. Okay, I
mm-hmm.
remember it was
Yes, it's that move.
yeah, and then I have to take.
Then I think I take the lance, but I'm not sure. There's an option of a rook drop.
Yeah, I remember now. I remember at least maybe 6 more moves. But then again, it's not really 100%. It's more like 80%. I'm not 100% confident. I think what I'm playing is correct. Okay, and I remember it was the.
Now it's where it becomes scary.
I remember it was this.
Damn, you remember it was that. Alright, so I remember it was this.
Okay, okay. Let's see. I remember that you have to play that. If you don't, then you will get in trouble.
Yes, yes.
Okay, now this is where I gotta think.
I like how my brain was like, if you play this, you will immediately, and my brain's like, die, and you're like, get in trouble. And I'm like, yes, that's the better way to say the same thing. For me, everything is dramatical in Shogi. Like, like, it's a different level of drama, I just realized. But yeah, I would be in trouble. Pinoma has improved so much since the first lesson. That's so true. Like the fact that you're playing those moves, it's terrifying to me already. By the way, one eye has one E in it.
Oh, sorry.
That's the whole point of that nickname, that he said one I and one E. Yeah.
Okay. Now, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't really have the edge because I don't have all the pawns. So if you're playing it right, and this is what professionals would play, then I would be losing. Okay, but I still have some moves that I gotta make to question. Put some question to your moves.
There is 5 more important moves that I remember, and after that I will be lost, most likely.
Okay, let's see. There was a idea behind that pawn sacrifice. So the silver is on 2-8. I gotta try to go for a double attack, attacking the silver and something else, but the problem is your horse is guarding the gold. And I don't have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7 bishop. I can't do that. I was going to do that if you had taken my silver.
I'm specifically not giving you any advices because I'm terrified at this point.
Yeah. I'm terrified because my analysis stops here.
That's a very bad point to stop the analysis.
I know, but that's because I just haven't really had the time to review shogi as much.
I see.
But I
But
know
yeah,
this is just the beginning. Yeah,
let me say that you're on the right track.
yeah, because in chess, this is where my analysis really starts. Like at my level, this is just the beginning. Like when I play, chess, like at a 2021 level.
Mm-hmm.
I assuming that it's the same thing for you as a professional. This is where it starts.
Oh, like professional who play this on daily basis, this would be still Joseki.
Oh, still Joseki. Okay,
Yeah.
not really. Okay, so I take the gold with the silver. You'll take it, so I have a gold in hand. Oh, wait, maybe I can take the pawn. Yeah, that's right. I take the pawn. That's right. If I take the pawn, you take it back. Okay, I remember now. I have to take the pawn. Look at candidate moves. I can take the gold or I can take the pawn. But I learned from the Tsume, you don't play the normal moves. You play the weird looking moves. So I take the pawn, but
I
if
learned
prom-
from Tsume.
do I promote it to a gold or do I just leave it as a silver? That's the question. Or it doesn't really matter. I don't think it really matters, but I will promote it to a gold.
Yeah, it's gold. Yeah, good job. That's the correct move.
Now, if you had taken the gold, then I would have dropped my rook
No,
to
the
two.
promoted silver, not the gold.
Oh, sorry, yeah, promoted silver. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the
Okay,
2-6 rook drop would be deadly.
yeah. Okay. Now let me think. I think this is. I'm not sure what to do here.
Yeah, I'm already getting lost slowly.
Okay, now I have a pawn in hand. Can I drop a pawn onto 6, and you take it, and I drop the pawn rook onto 8. Oh wait, no, you can't because my bishop's there. Okay, duh. Okay. Oh wait, I can't even drop the pawn. What am I thinking? It's because the pawn's on 2-4. Okay, so.
Uh-oh.
Ah, okay, shogi is hard.
Yeah, Nifu rule. Very, very important.
Yeah, and you don't lose like that in shogi wars because it's not
Because,
like 81 dojo where you
yeah,
lose on the spot.
it's
Okay,
important to feel the pain of Nifu. Yes.
I can drop the pawn anywhere. Well, yeah, I can drop the pawn on the third file and on the eighth file. Okay, so I want to utilize that. But the third one doesn't make sense, so maybe on the 8th.
Did you
Maybe
say
at 8th.
third and eighth? Oh, you mean third. Okay,
The third, yeah,
this
sorry.
one. Alright, got it, got it.
Okay, so maybe the pawn on the 8th. So I'm looking at 8-8 pawn drop.
Yeah, it feels
Oh,
also like the
8-8
Josek.
gold takes, and then I take the pawn with the promoted silver, and then oh, that's right, because your gold is not defending that, so that makes sense. I thought the gold was already on 5-7. So what I was looking at was gold takes, bishop sack, and then horse takes, and then drop the rook on the 7th, 8th rank, forking the silver and the gold. But because the gold is not defending that, I like 8-8 pawn drop. I really like 8-8 pawn drop. I think I will do that. Yeah, 8-8 pawn drop.
Yeah, and this is where my knowledge ends. Uh, hmm. I have no idea. La, 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 la. Yes, I'm considering that, but
That's
this isn't the Joseki that pays her bills, that's true. I mean, that's 8, not 2, I guess, Abigail, but
yeah, I make the same
there's
mistakes too.
mistakes.
Yeah, in regards to shogi notation, I get that mixed
Oh,
up.
notation. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's the only move I'm seeing, so.
Yeah, I know that's played. The problem is I didn't know when it was supposed to be played. Okay, so
Me
it's
neither.
played here.
No, I
Okay,
don't know actually if I'm supposed to jump with the knight or not. I wasn't sure.
I don't know. I think this is like the only opening that I know in shogi where it's so complicated that I don't know what's going on. Everything else, like I kind of have an idea as a beginner, but I don't even know what to do. There's just so many things here. Okay, so I can take the knight.
Yeah, this is why it's a fun opening for some people.
Yeah, I can take the knight. I can play 2-5 rook, guarding the silver and protecting the bishop. But you're gonna take my knight, or you're gonna take the pawn.
I'm somehow regretting this move already.
Okay. See, so if I take the knight, you take the bishop, okay, which is a bad exchange.
It's just very perturbing for me. By looking at the board, I can see if you're sent or got. Yeah, usually they have the notation that says 1-1, but also there is a sent sign here, Abigail, and this is the got sign. The other thing you would be able to tell is by looking at the notation, but we don't see it on the screen. So yeah, that's the only way to tell.
The problem with 2-5 rook, I see it now. You're gonna drop a pawn with 2-6. I think, yeah. Yeah, that's right. So 2-6, I take, you're gonna drop a pawn. Yeah, that way it will speed up your initiative. Because I can't do a 2-5 rook drop. Let's see, what other moves do I have? Move the bishop, but then you'll take my pawn.
Time Zombie,
That's
what do
important.
you mean exactly? Consider using a CSS user style to add notation back? Playing on stream. Notation back. What does it mean? Like the background?
Oh my god, I don't know what to do here.
Oh, that's so smart, Time Zombie. Maybe I should play around it as well. Maybe I can... Wait, I actually have notations that I can use. Wait, I'm gonna do actually what Time Zombie is saying right now.
Mm.
Ha ha
Okay,
ha.
while you're doing that, I'm gonna spend maybe at least 5-10 minutes on this.
Yeah, sure. Slowly but steadily.
Knight. Take my bishop. Oh no, that can't be it. Oh, okay. What if I guard the bishop?
Just need to make this transparent. Oh, it is transparent. Never mind. Alright, Time Zombie, ready for some magic? Not sure if it's gonna work, but
take the knight. Can I drop my rook? Okay, I should drop my rook. Where should I drop my rook? Okay, this is still Joseki. I haven't blundered, made a mistake yet. So I gotta find this is the critical move. Ah. Okay, let's start off with the basics. What pieces are being attacked? Okay, look for captures or checks. That's the first thing you want to do. My bishop and my pawns are being attacked.
perfection.
And pieces. Okay, as far as your pieces are concerned, your rook and your silver are hanging. Or loose. Okay. And I gotta try to utilize a way to attack them with tempo. The problem is I don't have any pawn drops. If I had some pawn drops, that would be so cool. Okay. And then the next thing that I gotta do is look for captures, direct threats. So I can take the knight, I can take the pawn with the promoted silver, and I can play 2-5 rook, attacking the silver. Okay, so those are my choices.
Where did my chat go? Here it is. Nice, right? I know. Yeah, why you were thinking I magically added the coordinates to the screen?
Oh, you did? Oh, that is
Yeah.
so cool. How did you do that? That's
Magic.
amazing. Okay, now it's not gonna be a problem for me. I can shout out the moves. But the problem is I don't know what to play here. Okay.
I
This
did,
is
Time Zombie. I did. Look, I already did the Gote one.
Oh, you did make a version of Gote too.
Yeah.
Wow. Just
It's
they really need.
actually the coordinates I made for play Shogi. All I had to do is input an image. Very, very, very new to Shogi, but was happy to see there was a stream for it. Welcome, Texan. We also have a Discord server for all the new and old players. Two Shogi streamers who live in Texas? Are you crazy? Woo! So now all you have to do is do a meetup and make a Shogi club. Sweet.
Okay, what's the damage here? Okay.
Oh, I'm so excited for Texas right now. But welcome to Shogi Harbour. You have at least two options, I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just trying
Nayrock
to
is in Texas.
look at other aspects
Mm-hmm.
of the game. Like in term looking at material equality. So
I
like I
also
see
should
that
start thinking because I have no knowledge of this opening.
so like I just realized that I have the silver and you have the lance. Oh, as well as the 4 pawns. So I think the lance is worth 4 points, and the knight is no, the lance is worth 3 points. The knight is worth 4. So you have 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 points, and the silver is worth 5 points, but it's
Texan,
promoted.
all you have to do is move to Japan like a lion. Haha, Sangatsu no lion joke. Uh-huh. Sorry, yes. I have 4 pawn advantage, but you're gonna take my knight eventually. So
Yeah, and
it
then you're gonna
seems to
take
me.
knights for my bishop. So this is where I can't think anymore. It's too hard. Okay.
So Texam, it's the best way for you to improve to join our Discord, and then from next month we have a big tournament starting. You can join the beginner category, or you could go slowly and join our weekly tournament. But we stream every week, and I can analyze your Kifu on the stream as well. Yeah, make sure to check out our Discord. Everyone's there, basically. Everyone's there. And if you move to Japan, I actually live in Japan, so
Shogi Harbor, are you hosting that tournament? The daily and the weekly tournaments?
the weekly tournament is it's hosted by our server, but it's organized by it's not like I'm doing anything, but we support the tournament, and it's Adun and Gregory who are organizing it on 81 Dojo. And the Tourney 2 series is fully organized by me.
Mm.
And it's also 1 game per week. It's kind of weekly, but it takes 2 months to complete. So it's a bigger tournament.
I just realized that if I take the knight, my attack stops. If you after you take my bishop,
Not
I
really.
just realized that.
I don't
So
think so, but
I'm looking at 2-5 right now. 2-5 rook.
2-5. Alright, I also have to think about it.
So I'm looking at 2-5 rook. You drop the pawn, I take. You drop the pawn, and I take it with the bishop, promoting it to a horse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's hard. And then you take, and then I take, promote it to a dragon, and you could drop 3-8 bishop, and then my attack stops there. Yeah, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good. Do I have a tactic here, like 2-5 rook, and you drop the pawn, and 6-7 takes with the bishop? Oh, this is hard. Okay, I'm gonna spend another 5-10 minutes on this. Okay, I'm gonna take this real seriously. I mean, I have been thinking about this seriously, but I'm gonna give it my 200%.
I also need to take it.
Okay. So the variation that I'm looking at, we both win the knight and the lance on the 8 file, 8 and the 9 file. But that way, you don't really have an attack on my king yet, because my gold is protecting the silver. And I gotta remember not to trap my rook. Gotta make sure that all my pieces are active. So 2-5 rook drop is a very bad move. It's a 2-6 pawn. I need to drop the rook at the very last moment.
The control is 60-60 because we're doing it like no time shogi kind of. And Toad said he added the chapter Kifu button. I wish we had a download button for the studies so that we can save them. Unless they mean to import the Kifu, that also sounds pretty epic. That is so difficult.
Sorry, I this is too difficult. Sorry I'm spending so much time. I know I gotta be quicker. But I know this is critical, so if I make a mistake here, then the game ends.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a matter of you converting trading pieces.
Yeah, but you can see like why this opening would be difficult for like a usual shogi player. You have a lot of reading experience from chess, but
Yeah.
usually people don't, so they are discouraged to play this opening by one mistake in the.
It's hard to see. You're right.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for the videos that I watch, I wouldn't be able to get it to this level.
Yes.
Right now, I'm considering a 7-5 rook drop.
7-5.
Yeah,
Okay.
5. And if you take the pawn, then I'll take the pawn on 6-7. But I think most likely you will take my rook. But if you take the knight, then I'll take your knight. And you take my lance, I'll take your lance. So most likely you'll take my rook. And I take it back with the promoted silver. And and probably you're gonna play 5-5 rook drop. And that's where I'm struggling.
I was thinking of retaking the pawn on 8-8, so just simply.
Yeah. Yeah, the reason why I'm stuck is I don't see the like the very end, you know.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's like very vague. Like if I see the end of the tunnel, then I'll play it. Okay, I gotta go by intuition. Okay, I can't be spending time
Intuition.
here.
All right. Let's see.
Okay. So it's a 2-5 rook or a 7-5 rook, or I take the knight, or I move my bishop. Okay, let's see. Maybe it's a simple move, moving the bishop.
Hmm.
You might also play something like 8-2 pawn drop. That's also something to consider.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, uh, if I can take your knight, that would be better, right?
Yeah, there's just so many things. I know here speed is very important.
It's the most important.
So I take the knight, you take the bishop, I take the lance. Maybe I just take the knight and the lance and you take my bishop. I think that would be a good trade.
That's what I'm afraid, I guess.
Yeah. A knight is worth 4 points.
3.
Lance is worth 3. Oh, knight is worth 3 and
Yeah.
lance is worth 2. So
No,
that's
lance
5.
and knight is equal.
Oh, it's equal. Oh, they're both 3. So
Yeah.
6 points. And the bishop is worth 8.
Or
Okay, so
9.
it's
Yeah.
9. Okay. It's short, but at least I will
Well,
have a token.
yes, token is huge.
Yeah, but it's on the side. It's on 9-9. That's the problem.
Yes.
And I don't see a way to do the sabaki. Ah, okay. Do I need the bishop? Sorry, can I ask you a question? What's SC24?
Shogi Club 24. It's another server to play Shogi. It's made by Shogi Renmei.
Mm,
It's mostly Japanese only.
okay, that's pretty useful.
And the strongest players online would be there, basically.
Mm,
But the rating, trespass, like the pyramid of the rating is kind of weird. Even Q know the basic Joseki, so it's kind of terrifying for beginners. Once you get to like higher level, you might want to train your Shogi over there.
mm. Okay, now at least I have a plan after taking the knight. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because
Okay.
other moves, I don't really have a concrete plan, but I have a plan after taking the knight and the lance. So I will do that. It doesn't make sense if I spend another 10, 20 more moves. I mean, 20 more minutes because it's still gonna be the same.
Hmm. Yeah, that doesn't feel too comfortable.
Not having pawns is tough.
Yes, it's considered kind of weakness in shogi.
Yeah, I wish I had at least 1 or 2 pawns.
Hmm. This is why we have a proverb: a pawn is worth 1,000 golds.
Yeah, I have learned that recently.
Would give a kingdom for a pawn in English.
Mm.
Kingdom for a pawn.
It's more valuable in shogi than chess. That's what I've learned.
Guys, maybe we should translate it for kingdom for a pawn. It seems more relatable in English. Wasn't talking not a pawn? Question mark. Yeah, but we're talking about defend. Way to defend the 8 file. Pawn drop would be perfect, but we don't have that pawn drop magic.
Okay, so 2-5 rook is the first thing I'm looking at. It's either 2-5 rook or 8-9 rook.
Ooh.
2-5 is stupid because you take, I take, and then you drop the rook on 8-5.
Now that
So
I
does
think
it?
of it, maybe I made a mistake.
I'm looking at 8-9 rook, and then that way I get my token a little bit closer to the king. The
Yes,
question
time
is,
zombie, that's what I was referring to. Yeah, question is.
yeah, the question is, you put the rook, you drop the rook on 8-5 again. That's what I'm looking at, and then I'm looking at lance on 8-2. That's why I was complaining about not having pawns, because you just simply drop a pawn on 8-3.
Mm-hmm.
That's why yeah, was very frustrated. I didn't even have a single pawn.
I'm not sure if that quote is from Civilization 5. I'm pretty sure it was existent before that, but yeah, anyway, I think I'm not. Yeah, Ayakov is not my specialty. No idea how to evaluate this position.
Okay, I need a temple somewhere. Okay, get the token a little bit closer. Okay, let's see, let's see. I have other things in mind. I can play 8-6 rook, 8-6 knight drop.
Yeah, that's something I've been afraid for quite a while.
Yeah, and I just saw that just now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about what if you just move your go to 8-8. Where's my continuation there? I was like looking at the possible sack on 7-7, or no, not 7-7, 6-7, and then you take with the horse, and then I drop my rook to 7-9. But
Yeah,
that's
I
kind
also
of,
have.
yeah,
Yeah.
you drop with your pieces. That's the problem.
So I wouldn't go to 8-8 because you have talking to 9-8. I was thinking of going to 7-9 instead.
Oh, oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, I had a hunch that it's more like Shakespeare type of quote, but I didn't want to say anything.
Oh, that's interesting. I got it. So if I check with the rook, you're forced to take. I take it back with the token, and you drop the rook, then I can play the knight to 8-6. Then you can't escape to 7-9, or you can't go to 8-8. Yeah, I like that. Let's try that variation. I mean, I don't like this position at all, but that's
Yeah, this is
probably
why I think my rook to 8-5 was a mistake. Yeah. Yeah, I just gave you a free talking movement, basically.
no, and I really appreciate that you're helping me, playing this opening because you were telling me which opening I prefer, and this is the one that I know the most. I've been over the games, playing many games, at least I don't know, out of the 200 games I played within the past 2 weeks, I think I played about 50 games of these Yoko Fudori side pawn picker.
Nice.
But I haven't gotten this deep though, because most of my opponents just really ruined the position after move 20, or
Relatable.
yeah, I don't think we go past move 30 for sure. Especially dropping the horseback. Yeah, that's the first. This is the first game I've ever experienced that.
Drawing the horseback, that's normal, yes.
Yeah, that's normal. So like most of my opponents are not above one down level. But you're like, yeah, amazingly strong. So you're playing the best moves,
Not
and I know
really.
I'm bound to play a blunder like in the next 10 moves or so.
I hope you do, because my position doesn't look exciting.
Yeah, I play most of the games on Shogi Wars. One reason I like about Shogi Wars is very fast paced. So even though the quality is not that great, like I learned from like playing the games over and over and going over I guess the analysis. Well, I shouldn't waste those kishins anymore. But that's how I've been learning through my mistakes.
Let me learn from my mistakes by this bishop drop.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Thank you, Lazy Problems, for cheering 100 beats. Woo!
Okay.
And hello, welcome to Shogi Stream. I'm
Yeah, I
curious
think
whenever Shogi Club 24 might serve your interest better, given what Shogi Harbour said about Q players knowing the theory. Yeah, I think so.
okay, I might try that.
Yeah. I really think that you, as a hardened chess player, you would really enjoy Shogi Club 24. It's a scary place for beginners, as I said, but considering your chess experience, you are not a beginner. So,
I was thinking of like, I still consider myself as maybe not beginner, maybe a slightly better than a beginner, but like going over like a lot of games on 81 Dojo and then Shogi Wars before I go to SC24. I don't think I'm ready yet.
I think
I'm maybe,
you
I
could
may be good
jump.
at certain
Could you say it again?
sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. I may be good in certain openings, but in terms of like the other opening variations, like where you were showing me the fourth file ranging rook that I shouldn't trade the bishops, I do lack in some opening knowledge here and
I
there.
mean, of course, you shouldn't like be master of all the openings immediately, but for example, Yoko Flori, right? You've studied it pretty deep, and you said that your opponents on Shogi Wars didn't know how to counter it properly. So in that
Yeah.
case, I would recommend you jump to deeper water with Yoko Fudori and try your luck on Shogi Club 24, and maybe you're gonna learn cool new moves, how to counter.
I think that will lose my motivation. You might never see me on Shogi Discord again. I might be losing every single game.
Well, in that case, take it slowly. Yes,
Yeah, I'm
motivation is
taking it
pretty
slowly.
important.
Right now, I'm at 1Q level on Shogi Wars. So
Mm-hmm.
my first primary goal is to get to 1 dan or 2 shodan or 2 dan, and then from there, then that's when I'm gonna do nothing but study shogi like for the next 6 months. Instead of playing until like I feel very comfortable with the opening, middle game, and end game. Then that's when I'm gonna play and yeah, review my openings.
I think
The
you're
same thing.
I think you're a perfectionist, and it's gonna destroy you.
Yeah, I know. It's that's what I'm working on with my chess actually. I'm trying to memorize 20, 30 moves of openings, and I'm struggling with that, but that's the short long-term goal that I have. And I'm doing the same thing with shogi. Yeah, I should take this a little bit less seriously. I mean, it's for fun, but I don't know. I for some reason I really
I
enjoy
mean,
studying.
taking things seriously is not a problem, but burning out is a problem, basically. So
Yeah,
if you say with confidence, I'm gonna continue the same thing for half a month, half a year, I'm telling you, it's not gonna be the same every day. And at one days you will feel like doing other stuff, and then you're gonna force yourself, and then you're gonna burn out and forget about shogi again, because this happened in the past, didn't it?
yeah. No, this happened to me in the past before. I see Side 2001 and Tadovsky said why they lost interest in competitive chess. It's the same thing with me. I lost interest in competitive chess because of memorization.
Yes, so I would not recommend you to do it in shogi, because it's gonna be the same thing over and over again.
You're right.
What I want you to do is take Yoko Fudori as it is, without no
Mm.
knowledge at all. Go to Shogi Club 24 and try it out
Okay, I'll do that.
without any memorization at all. And then you're gonna find new moves. And then next week, or like in 3 weeks, right? I'm gonna freaking find a book about Yoko Fudori, and we're gonna go through it.
Oh yes, yeah. I would love to join with you on that discussion.
Yeah, so do not memorize anything yet, because memorization is one thing, but getting to there by your own, that's even more rewarding.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Time Zombie says, might be confirmation bias, but I've seen people who play games and participate in the community improve faster than people who only study. Agree. I also agree. Because studying is great if you're a computer. But once you are able to learn a little bit, play in the tournament, make a post-game discussion, your social monkey is also waking up, and it gives you different type of hormones, right? Your endorphin activates, and you're more happy, and then you feel like part of community, which is also a very important psychological thing for humans. And you have more motivation, because maybe you have a rival now. Maybe you're studying for something special. Maybe you're not only studying, maybe you're researching the position with your friends at this point. It sounds much
Yeah.
more exciting than simply memorization, right?
Yeah, and I want to take part in more of the Shogi Discord to be part of the community.
Yeah, that's lifestyle, I'd say, at this point. If you study more than actually play game, you will end up like me, says Abigail. I mean, ending up as Abigail is not a bad deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but being outplayed in the middle game is a problem indeed. There are,
Yeah.
Abigail, there are books for this as well. Middle game is really, really difficult. I consider it a bad deal. Middle game is really difficult, guys. Like, that's the point of handicap shogi as well. You can play the perfect Josuke, but you have to play well until the end game. End up like Abigail, one of the strongest players in France. Who wants that? I know, right? Abigail, you can get there. You can get there. I believe in you. You have Telmarch, who is a strong French player, and you have this new French champion as well, right? I keep forgetting his name, but he's a streamer. Ganjin, right? I wonder how Ganjin got this strong. I didn't hear his story. I know that Telmarch used to play Go. He used to play chess. In case of others, let me consider strong people in Europe. So we have Linkway, who's Hungarian, very strong player. He used to be the master of endgame. He would solve very difficult Shogi, and he would play weird opening to bamboozle the opponent, and then win. Is this the biggest Shogi channel in Twitch? Possibly. Possibly, but not giving guarantee. Because we have Japanese streamers who would probably, like, by statistics, if any Japanese streamer would stream Shogi, they would have more views, but speaking of like foreign channels, that would be one of the biggest, yes. Especially with our Discord. The biggest Shogi streams are non-Shogi streamers who randomly play Shogi. That's so true. Foreign meaning non-Japanese, yes. Because the Japanese audience is much bigger. So if you have somebody streaming in Japanese, there's bigger chance for them to succeed, basically. Well, little magician, welcome to the magic opening called Yakufudari, where castle don't exist. You just realized that. I'm a little bit afraid then, if you just realized that. Like, foreigner in StarCraft context means non-Korean. Uh-oh. You came from chess, cool. In this stream, Shogi X Chess, every week we do once chess, once Shogi, chess, Shogi. And the chess part, I'm the one that's learning. Chinese chess and Shogi. Yeah, Paul?
No, I was gonna say, have you played Chinese chess before?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, I tried it, but I'm not really good at it.
Yes,
like long
same
time
here.
ago.
It's very interesting.
So, speaking of history, all the chess variants came from the game Chaturanga, so naturally Chinese chess and Shogi, Makruk, normal chess, all will be similar. And people playing those games will benefit, because the idea of capturing the king is the same. Idea of overloading pieces, stuff like that, it's all the same. There are even fewer resources on Chinese chess? I don't think so. Or is there? Pretty sure I saw some books on Chinese chess problems.
Too bad your horse is not on 9-8. If it was, then I can drop the rook on the 8th rank.
9-8?
Yeah, if your horse was on 9-8.
Why would it be on the edge though?
No, no, I know. That's what I was hoping for.
Ha
Yeah.
ha ha ha. I see.
No,
YouTube
no, because
is. Uh-huh.
because right now I was thinking of dropping back with the gold, not the gold, the token, and
Mm-hmm.
then if you take it, I was thinking of dropping the rook, but I can't because there's no places for the rook to drop. That's where I was thinking if the horse was on 9-8,
I
that
see.
tactic.
But I'm afraid
But
there is no way to force my piece to teleport in Shogi.
I know. I'm trying. I'm trying really hard.
I know, I know. I'm just making jokes.
You can
Uh,
see I consumed like so much time, whereas you spent like 12 minutes. I'm trying really hard.
no, 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 no. I noticed you're doing pretty well. I'm having a trouble. I think you're doing super well in this game.
Okay, thanks.
I'm making it look easy, but I'm actually terrified.
Oh, she was thinking on my time. I did not realize. Yeah,
Oh
you're
yes, oh
right.
yes, I am using your time. Yes. Do you think I'm just reading the chat? No, 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 no. I can do two things at the one time. I'm a woman.
Okay. Oh, this almost worked. I was thinking of 7-7 gold drop, and you take it with a horse. 7-9 rook
There is a
drop.
night drop. Yes, yes.
I know. I just saw that.
Haha. But it's very good you see moves like the gold drop. It's a line that existed few moves before in certain
Oh,
variations.
that I didn't realize.
Yeah, so it might seem I'm not concentrating, but actually the chat is doing well. They're trying to deconcentrate me for your favor. This is our usual exchange on this Twitch channel. Chat is usually trying to distract me because I am very easily distractible. On our first stream, we spent half an hour finding out how different types of tea are being made, for example. Like, totally not a shogi stream.
Nice.
Or we were researching some advanced mathematical concept because somebody used one word, and then we spent 40 minutes researching that mathematical concept. In shogi, is there amateur and professional players? Yes, I am actually a lady shogi professional player.
Amazing.
One time we learned about different kinds of birds from a bird watching enthusiasts. Yes, we learned that the duck that we caught on the stream wasn't a duck actually. It was some different type of, or like specific type of duck. It was pretty impressive. We also have a bunch of those amazing people on the Discord too. Yesterday we had discussion about the boards creating process. I just cannot contain all that information. It's too much for my bird brain. But some of you guys, now most of you have your own talent and you're all amazing. Most of you. Not everyone. Not you, Jim. Jim cries in the corner. I would laugh if somebody in the chat currently had the name Jim, and I feel so bad for that person, but it's just a joke. It's just a random Jim, not you. All right. Hmm. It's not a very difficult rank to get, though. Hmm. If it was so easy, why aren't there any other foreign pro Wandons?
Oh, okay. I see something now. This is interesting.
Because nobody's as crazy as I am.
I'm gonna do this move.
Yeah, that move is something I was afraid of as well.
And I just saw that just now.
Oh,
Didn't
it's
even
good.
notice.
Oh, just now? Oh.
Yeah, just now. Yeah,
I
I was looking.
immediately noticed.
Yeah, yeah, probably.
Oh, this is scary. Makes me feel like I'm losing already. But I have to give a fight, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
But the problem with me is I'm not. I have a hard time converting, as you saw in my games. And having less time on the clock is not gonna help.
That's what I hope for.
Yeah. I wish you had given me a time handicap where you have like 5 minutes and I have like an hour.
Oh, we can do this next time, yes.
No,
I
no,
mean,
no, no, no.
I'm giving you an opening handicap, which is
Yeah,
huge
yeah,
already.
no. I think opening handicap would be perfect, or time handicap. Piece handicap, I'm not really a big fan of, because that I want to work on my opening knowledge as much as possible.
Ah, I see. Yeah, that makes sense.
With other people, yes, but with you, maybe like if it's like a learning, then yeah, I prefer other types of handicap, like time handicap or opening handicap.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm pretty sure this is not the best move, but we're gonna go with it.
Okay, so the first thing that I see is 7/7 bishop. Yeah.
Will Lily become the first female regular pro? Find out in the next episode of Sad Penguin. Liliet, yes. That should be a verb on our server. Liliet.
Yeah, gold.
Every time you accept a challenge from Lily, you can hear that voice on the back of your head. Omae wa mou shindeiru. They seem very open to a bribery. Not really. You still need to be a very strong amateur player to get the bribery route. And to become lady, like the pro, you need to prove your skill as well. So the so-called bribery is not gonna work either.
Okay. It's either 7/8 gold or 7/9 bishop. I think it's 7/9 bishop.
Now it's the time you stop playing those good moves.
Yeah, I'm trying. I don't even have pawns, so if one bad move, game's over.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get my toking a little bit closer.
Hmm. Yeah, it's very losing to me right now. That rook is too good. Oh my gosh. Way too good. Or my last move was way too bad. I'm not sure which one is it.
The game that you commented about my rook, I learned my lesson from that. I gotta utilize my more.
Yeah, that's a very, very strong rook. It's called Rook on the second row. It's very, very strong.
Okay. Well, take. Okay, I can utilize the pin. So, and get my token closer.
Lady Pro Free Q rank doesn't exist anymore.
If it wasn't for my full-time job, I would consider, entering into the Shorekai, even though like I'm past 26. I know there's exception, but I think shogi is gonna be as a hobby for me.
You are two perfectionists, I think. You are two perfectionists.
I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
That's a
Probably a
bad thing. Yeah,
bad thing.
it's a very bad thing. Because that explains why you played Shogi a few times before and you stopped, right?
Yeah, that's the reason why.
Yeah. So we
It was
have
more than one, actually, and then the lack of videos.
to work on that.
No, the reason why is because, at my workplace, I do bookkeeping for a living. My boss, they expect me to be perfect because you gotta know what's going on. Everything that has numbers, I have to understand everything, 100%.
Or you have this job because you're perfectionist.
Yeah, because of that, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, which
it's
is
not that the
really
job forced you to be this. It's that you chose
no,
this job because you like to do that.
yeah.
Mm,
It's like I think, people that do computer science or engineering, I mean, if you make like one big mistake, then the building is gonna collapse or the code is not gonna work. So
that's
we
true.
have the same mindset. But I gotta, cool down a little bit on shogi. So you're right.
Definitely. Yeah. Hmm. Cool down on Shogi. So now is the time that an amazing Yokoftori player would know how to counter in this position, but me being an amazing Yokoftori player have no idea at all.
Oh,
Hmm?
Abigail pointed out bishop takes, gold takes, and 4-8, which I didn't consider.
It doesn't work.
I was just only thinking about getting the token closer. That's all I
I
cared.
I was thinking about that line and it was defendable. Mostly because you don't have diagonal piece.
Oh, like a silver. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Yep, I am effed up. I see no good move. Oh, your attack is so strong. Damn. Hmm. Yeah, so the Abigail variation, it doesn't work because you sacrifice a gold, you take a gold, I drop a gold. You sacrifice a gold, you take a gold, I drop a gold. And your dragon, as long as you have no way of other making checks, like a knight in hand or diagonal piece, finally the dragon will have to run away, and then I will be able to defend once more.
Okay, think.
Yes, it's pain time, zombie. It's pain.
Oh my, this is tough. Okay. 3-8 gold so that the king doesn't escape. That works if only I have a mating sequence. Oh, oh my god, this is so hard.
Yep, and this is why beginners should play for 5 rook. Exactly the reason why.
Okay, I think it's go drop. Bishop takes, rook king takes, rook check, block. Hmm. No, that might lose. That might lose. After bishop check, you gotta block on 7-8. I don't see it. I can't do this in like less than 2 minutes. Okay, let's see. There. Do I take the lens? Okay. What to do? What to do? Okay, I have 60 seconds. Okay, so it's either 7-8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 9, or 7-8 gold. Okay, so it's those three possibilities. 3-8 would work if only I had another gold in hand. That is, if I only had another gold. Okay, and I gotta be careful of the mate threat on 4-1 in case you go after that. I don't know. I'm just gonna play by intuition. I have 25 seconds.
Well, I have no options, so Good luck.
Oh. I gotta take. No, wait, hold on. If I move my token, you're just gonna escape. I need to keep the checks going. Okay, your king is gonna escape to 2-7.
Yes.
But I'll get the lands and the gold.
Yes.
Okay. Darn, I just don't know. I will just play it. Okay. I regret I should have done a lot of Hishi. I mean, that's Shogi. Maiden 3, Maiden 5, Maiden 7. Oh, I'm not gonna worry about protecting my king yet. Oh, God. Okay. See. I can't do a 2-5 lands drop. Can't do that, otherwise I'll get mated. Yeah. Well, gotta check. Okay. Not enough. Not enough. 3-5 gold. 3-5 gold. King takes. Bishop check. Promote to horse. 4-6 king. Gold takes. King takes. No, I gotta defend my king. I gotta defend my king. Oh my god. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know what to do. Okay, just do that. God. Oh, I don't know what to do here. Oh my god. I'm gonna promote the bishop. Of course. Oh, no. God. Okay. I didn't do that.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
look at this position again.
Oh, you mean I had a much better move?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I see it now. Yeah, silver dropped to 4-6.
Yep. If you played that, that would be perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well done. Well done. You could have won faster if you had taken the silver over here. Around this position. This dragon was great. Around somewhere around here. If you have taken the silver.
Oh, there. Okay, okay.
Yeah, you could have won faster. Same here. You could have won faster by doing this, I believe. Because
Oh, I see. That way utilize the.
this is actually checkmate.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's right.
So it's a bit hard to see, but this is actually checkmate. And if I run up,
That.
it's also a checkmate. So this was like
Oh,
faster way to win in Yokofudori.
that's nice. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
see
yeah,
all
yeah.
of that.
So the whole thing, like going here and here, just hints me that your endgame is not polished.
Yeah, I still need to work on my endgame. Yeah,
Yeah, of course you are able to read it, but I think you realize that it takes a lot of energy from you to read, and this is
yeah.
particularly beneficial 60 seconds for you, right? So I really, really recommend for you to polish your endgame so that you don't have to think, but you play rather instinctively in the endgame.
You're right.
Similarly
Yeah,
to the opening, once you memorize the moves, you can play quickly. In the endgame, if you memorize the patterns, the shapes, you're gonna read the whole variations like in an instant. So I really recommend you do.
oh, I'm just surprised you saw. I mean, of course, you obviously saw all of that, but I didn't even realize that they existed.
Yeah, but that's why you just don't know those patterns, right?
Yeah.
Like the
All I
fact.
was
Mhm.
was get the king in the center and then trying to mate you in the center. That's all I was thinking. I should have been a little bit more open-minded and try to
For
look for it.
for me, from my shogi perspective, is you need one more piece basically. So
True. Yes.
you did target the silver, but also you can just take a free silver over there, and de facto you just got a pawn, which means you can just drop a pawn here, and it breaks my position. If you will speak about tactics,
Okay.
so yeah, I was thinking of some like Basically, if I had one more move, you were dead. It was a very tense situation. And this is Yokov Dori.
Why is that? I don't think I see it.
Well, for example, when I had the horse here.
Yeah. If you have one extra move.
Yeah, if I have, I don't know, one extra move of like dropping this or something, I can suddenly make bunch of checks, right?
You're right. That's what I was afraid of.
Or like in this position, if I can suddenly like throw at you a bunch of checks, and the question is like if this is a tsume or not. In shogi especially, right? Like you can continue checking and drag your king somewhere so that I can checkmate you with few pieces.
Oh,
So,
I see.
especially in Yokov Dori, you wanna finish the game as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Therefore, things like piece activity is so important, and the endgame patterns, of course.
Oh, I missed the gold up. Really nice. I didn't
Yeah,
even
yeah,
consider
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I think what did I have less than a minute? I think I must have.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's not easy to see that less than a minute.
Yeah, I think that was my worst move.
I was just really that I played the opening without any mistakes. That's more I wanted, and not seeing the tsume, and then like those like nice tactics that you show me. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm glad you showed me that, but I was very satisfied just the opening itself. I didn't think it would.
But opening is something you studied, right? So all you had to do is access your memory and replay the same position.
You're right, and I think this is a great example. I can use this to play against other players on Shogi Club.
Yes, but I want you, that's the problem. I don't want you to rely on this memorization because you're gonna fall into this mental trap. I studied, I memorized, I played, I won. But we already talked about this. The memorization and the study alone patterns gonna make you burn out. So I want you to be aware of that. I want to prize you more on the fact that you've taught by your own mental power about moves like rook drop here. This is not joseki. This is not something you memorized. This is something you found out by yourself.
Correct.
This lance drop is the best move. You also found it by yourself.
Because I didn't want you taking the pawn and then rook drop mate.
Yes, but you found it by yourself, not by memorization, right?
Yes, correct.
Yes, this rook drop is the most impressive move of the game, basically. This gave you win.
Yeah, if it wasn't for that, and I saw that at the very last minute, I didn't see it right away. Same thing with the bishop drop too.
So next time, yeah, you're gonna find it faster.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna work on. Yeah, find it fast.
You already did it, yeah. The gold drop move was the correct one as well. If you were greedy, you could have kept the gold and try stuff like this, but it's a little bit dangerous. So dropping is the correct move. And then, yeah, the dragon is also an impressive move. Most of beginners don't find those moves, and you, with your chess experience, you're not a beginner anymore, Paul. You were you try to lie to chat few 30 minutes ago that you're somewhere before the advanced. No. Beginners, believe me, don't play those moves.
That's a huge compliment.
I'm pretty sure you will be happy to play on Shogi Club 24.
Got it.
Yeah. So I recommend to you two things.
Okay.
Three things, let's say. For the next 3 weeks, because next week we don't have the stream, right? And the next is chess stream. For the next 3 weeks, I completely forbid you to find joseki moves to memorize. I completely forbid you to study the openings.
Okay.
Completely.
Got it.
No books checking, no video watching, no computer line, everything you think by yourself.
Oh no. Okay, got it. Okay. But this is gonna be just temporary, right? Is this just temporary or is this for
Yes, it's for until next lesson, basically.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, I'm not
but
gonna
the
do
next
that.
lesson is in 3 weeks, so it's a little bit long.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I can live with that. Yeah.
You will Yes, no openings. Opening stat is forbidden.
Okay, got it. Well, you're very strict.
Yes, I am very strict.
Okay.
Point number 2, you're gonna ask Time Zombie in
Okay.
Discord to help you make Shogi Club 24 accounts.
Okay, got it. I definitely need his help with that.
And you're gonna play on that Shogi Club 24 instead of Shogi Wars. Shogi Wars is cool for like, relax, but you're gonna play Yoko Fudori on Shogi Club 24.
Okay, I
All
will
right.
do that. So
Okay.
so you want me to focus and just play Yoko Hudori, just
Not
nothing but that, right?
not necessary, but I know that you've studied this opening the most, so perhaps this will be the most comfortable pick for you.
Yes.
You
Okay,
can try different openings, yes.
got it.
And yes, I'm gonna check your games on Shogi Club 24.
Oh, okay, got it.
And finally, and perhaps the most important one, is you solve 50 Tsume Shogi per week at least.
Do you recommend like a book or Lee Shogi or like what resource do you recommend? Or
Whichever
just
it feels challengeable and fun to you.
okay, 50 Tsume Shogi a week, and do you want me to focus on Maiden 3, Maiden 5, or it doesn't really matter?
3-5, yes.
Okay, I'll work with 3 and 5. That will give me some motivation
This
because
way you're gonna remember the patterns that later are useful in longer checkmates, so you don't have to even think about it.
got it. Okay, so I'll work with 3 and 5.
Yep. And 50 per week, which means around 10 per weekday, right?
Yeah, I can manage that. Sometimes I have done like 100 or 200 a day, so
No.
that's
This is why I'm thinking of giving you a limit maximum 50 per week.
maximum.
Actually.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Okay, maximum 50 per week. We
Max
are
50.
we are working on your perfectionism those 3 weeks. We're
Okay.
forbidding you to memorize, which is your strong point, but we want now you to concentrate on creating different strong points. So we're forbidding you to do that. We're trying to train your end game, but we don't want you to overwork. So 50 per week. And think of it this way: 10 sume per day, and then break on the weekend, right?
Yeah, actually, I forgot to mention that I
Yeah.
have a chess coach, and he's saying the completely opposite of for me to when it comes in regards to chess openings. He wants me to no, he has criticized my opening knowledge because I don't know it that well. So what he wants me to do is work on the openings for the next like 10 sessions, then I'll be like a really strong 22, 2300 FIDE master. But that's completely opposite to what you're saying, so I find it really ironic.
Because you have different weakness in shogi and different strength as opposed to chess.
Mm.
In chess, you have good tactics, and for your level in chess, I believe opening is important. And in chess, generally, opening is important.
Yeah.
But in shogi, the end game is important. And in this game that we just play, you had problem with the end game. So this is why we're concentrating on that. There will come time where we will concentrate on Joseki, but that's not this month.
Okay, got it. Thanks for your advice.
I promise you this. Yeah.
Okay. No, that makes me a little bit happier because I know what my weakness. Now I know what my weakness is in shogi.
And yeah, Time Zombie says your homework is not to be perfect. Definitely.
Okay, got it.
If you make a
Relax.
mistake in the end game, yeah, just forget about it. Play another one.
Okay, will do.
Yeah, it's something. It's a weird. I I'm not a real like experienced shogi teacher, but I recommend you to try more this kind of approach because you've already done. Okay, I'm basing this on the fact that you've already done the same pattern before and it led to your burnout. So we're gonna try to avoid that.
Yeah, it has been putting a lot of stress Yeah, I guess every single day because I have been too obsessed with shogi openings.
Yes, so we are trying to work on. Yeah, I learned recently, but maybe this is gonna give you something to think about. Being passionate is good, but being obsessive passionate will destroy you.
Yeah, I know it will.
So we're working on that. We're gonna work on that. You're gonna improve more by training less.
Okay,
If it
that's
makes
actually
sense.
a concept. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's weird. It's not gonna work for every person, but I believe you're gonna benefit from that. You personally.
Okay.
So chat, don't slack off. You do have to play Shogi. It's training for Paul. You get it, chat? Or if you are a
How many
perfectionist.
games do you recommend that I should play on the Shogi Club 24 account?
Who recommend?
No, how many games do you recommend me playing? Do I play like 5 a week or
Yeah, 5 a week is
yeah,
good.
5 a week?
5, maximum
Yeah,
10, if you feel like inspired.
5 a week, 10 maximum. And what's the time control? Doesn't matter.
There will be a setting like something plus 30 seconds. You could try it. I mean, enjoy. There are different time settings. You can try which you like the most. But not too quick, basically, because you want to use your brain power, right?
Yeah.
Mm. Uh, yeah, maximum 2 per day, I'd say. Because it's 2 games, 1 game plus 50 tsume, right? No, 10 tsume per day. It's enough. It's enough ball. And you have your chess tournament coming up. You're gonna be overworked.
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna be overworked. I
I'm
have to
giving
really.
you, I'm giving you maximum of that.
Okay, got it.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds good. And I promise I'm gonna share the videos on the Shogi Discord. What was
Mm-hmm.
the channel? That I'm
Shogi
writing this
only.
down.
Yeah,
Shogi only. Got it.
yeah.
Okay, so I'll share it there. Okay.
I'm
Does that
checking
mean
the.
you
Hmm?
were you better in the like the early stages of the game? Because I see the graph and
Yes,
it's
I was
the
much
line.
better. But
Oh,
you're playing opening this disadvantages to begin with.
oh, I see. Yeah, I know it's not a really great opening for Gofei.
Yes, so it's no problem. I was just wondering. It seems like I made a horrible move in this position. Yeah, that felt to me like this. I was not sure about. It's almost equal? I see. So if you promote the rook, I just drop the rook. I didn't consider that. Okay, I learned something too. So yeah, just to keep you motivated, because I know you like the opening study of Yakovdori, as I promised, we could study Joseki book from Yakovdori in the future,
Okay, got it.
if it makes you motivated, of course. All right, I think we kinda over time today. We should take a rest now. It was a very, very long study.
Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, I didn't want to take up so much of your time. We've been on the stream for three
3 hours.
hours.
Oh, yeah, but it was a pleasure. We discussed many things, right? We discussed English shogi books. We discussed the importance of not overworking. We researched some interesting concepts in Yokofudori, and the most important, we practiced a live game on the stream, right? And we found out what you should be working next. So that's a perfect stream, I'd say.
Yeah, and thanks so much for letting me get into this Yoko Fudori because this is the one opening that I know the best out of all.
Cool. Yeah, I shall think about preparing it for the next time. If you like it, I also shall prepare some lines then. Meantime, guys, thank you for coming today. And today's Sunday Shogi will be cancelled because I have match on Monday. But then next week we will have Tourney to Shodan winners versus Katagami Sensei handicap games. It will be 2, 4, 6 piece handicap played at the same time. And we're gonna start a new opening study on Saturdays with a Bishop Exchange. Very, very difficult book. So it will be a little bit advanced stream perhaps. Next Sunday, Chess Shogi is cancelled because Paul has a match, chess tournament, right, Paul?
Well, it's not really a match. It's more like a Swiss system where I'll be playing against
Tournament, right?
Yeah, it's a tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe it's 7 rounds. And I'll be playing in the under 2300 section.
Good luck.
Oh, thank you so much. I will do.
We're gonna await your results in 2 weeks then.
Yeah, so all of this shogi training, I think, is gonna be very beneficial to my tournament. So I really appreciate your help.
No problem. And we will be back also with Sunday Shogi next week, so don't worry, guys. We're gonna take a look at your Kifu.
Yeah, but we'll do chess, right? We'll do chess next, right?
Next, yes. Also, next will be chess in 2 weeks, right?
So what you could do, you could choose your favorite opening, and then I can play against that. How does that sound?
All right. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna. The problem is I don't have really a favorite opening because I will be concentrating on the endgame study. So my chess approach is from more beginner side than you are, I guess.
No, you're not. And don't forget to go over the books I've given you on endgames. That would be very beneficial.
Yes, I plan to do it on Tuesday after the match.
Okay, and let me know if you have any questions.
Got it. Thank you so much, Paul, and also chat. See you on my birthday stream. We have a birthday stream. I forgot. 16th. Remember about the birthday stream where we play a lot of silly games. And if you want to be notified, join our Discord. So bye-bye, guys.
Thank you, everyone.